So we're just wrapping up the dance party. It runs from like 2 to 4 o'clock on Fridays, and then we jump in for our 4 o'clock community live stream. We just started this. We had one 2 weeks ago and went pretty well. Unfortunately, the export to YouTube, for those who wanted to watch it afterwards, there were some shenanigans there, crashed and burned. It was terrible. It was very frightening. Didn't get a chance to do that. Don't well, we do have an archive, but when my lips are like not in sync with the audio, so I'm saying things that don't make any sense, pointing to people that don't make any sense that came on board. So it didn't work out. But that's okay because we have a backup plan for recording this and getting it to you guys on YouTube if you're not watching right now. So I'm going to depart the dance party because we have a whole heck of a lot to show you today. We're going to go to Hometown, and I want to give you a tour of what Hometown is like. It's one of the scenes in the game. You can, if you go to Novia, and it's on the eastern seaboard, the town is designed by us as developers who wanted to show and represent all of the houses in the game, all of the current houses, but also some of those very lucky persons that were able to get houses as part of early backer pledges, pledge rewards, and other things as well that are no longer available to get. And we've separated that out, and I really wanted to show it to you. But this, this town that we're in right now for the dance party, Falling Waters Fortress, beautiful town. Whoever lives here is very lucky. Look at that night sky. That's amazing. There's a astronomy night, community events. There's a list of calendar events from the community. Also lists some of the stuff that we run as well. That is on the main website, and you can go and check out this. I think it's on Friday, the astronomy night, dance parties on Fridays as well when there's a release, and a whole bunch of other events. There's a few going on this weekend. So I'm gonna, because it would take literally like the whole hour probably to get over there. Otherwise, I'm gonna use my fancy tool to jump over to Hometown. It's our GM tool. I think I got this right. Hometown. Yeah, that makes sense. Good. Here we go. Okay, so we're zoning into that right now. A couple of other news items. We are again just releasing R36, so have fun this weekend playing the game with R36. We also have R37 coming up in just under a month. We are going to be launching that. We actually have you probably can't see it right here, but all our whiteboards in the conference room here, we have a calendar of dates through the rest of the year, all the way to R37 live on 12/15, December 15th. You can go to the website, like I was just talking about the community events calendar on the website. Go to community main menu tab and select the community events section there. It has all these dates too, so they're not a secret. 12/15. So just under a month, and then we'll have our postmortem for our 36 on 12/20, December 20th. And also, can't forget the telethon. So after this live stream, the next live stream is going to be the fall into, I almost said spring, I don't know why, it's like I'm jumpy right now. A couple of too many coffees. That's good, we have good coffee here. It's actually generic, but that's okay. Fall into Winter Telethon is what we have coming up for the next live stream, and that is after the Thanksgiving break. So next week we will not have a live stream, which is why I'm eager to show you Hometown. Oh, we started in my house. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, perfect. So we started in the hot tub portion of the house that I'm working on. Back to the schedule real quick here, because we have a really cool telethon that we are going to be putting on Monday, the 28th, this month, right after the Thanksgiving break, Cyber Monday, and we have a chock-full schedule of awesomeness here. Where is it here? Okay, so this is on the website, by the way, so if you search for the news article that we've been bumping up semi-regularly on the front page of the website, it's on the forums, and we social tweet it out too once in a while. The schedule here has, I'm not going to name everyone, but we have a bunch of deep dives, so we're going to answer a lot of your questions throughout the live stream. It starts at noon on the 28th, runs until midnight. We're going to be expiring a whole bunch of stuff. I don't actually have that list, but it's on the website. I wanted to go over a couple of hours that are going to be a little more community-centric. 2 o'clock, Homes of New Britannia tours, so all of the winners of the house decorating contest that we're lucky enough to win, and hopefully some of those that were we listed everybody on the website, everybody who participated, whether you won or whatnot, and we'd like to get to at least some of the other ones as well, and we're going to be touring them. So like this hometown tour right now, we're also going to be at the telethon at 2 o'clock touring the houses of that contest. And then 6 o'clock is the community hour, so we're going to be bringing on some special guests during the community hour from the community to talk about some of the community events that have been going on and a few other things that I don't want to reveal yet, community-centric. And then 11 o'clock is the adventure tour, which is the last hour of the telethon right up to the expiration of some items, and we'll be venturing around in the game to go to a couple of different zones than last time. And let's see what else. Deep dive, deep dive, deep dive, and deep dive. So lots of other deep dives. Otherwise, it's going to be amazing. Look at this tree in the middle of this house. Who is this? Gideon. Hi, Gideon. Welcome. Okay, we have from Twitch, Delicate says, I'm in hometown, where do I go? That's a good question because this is not a good, I have a horse jump around. This is not my horse. There's a horse literally, is it going to run me over? Okay, maybe he's going to go take a nap in the corner here. It is a beautiful view, isn't it? Okay, so let's get out of here so we can get some context. Actually, you know what? I'm going to speed that along. I'm going to do a little cheating here again. Do not try this at home, folks. And let's do 20 so I don't go too fast. Sorry, Gideon, I'm going to be departing fast pace here to literally through the walls. You literally can't try this at home. Though we have heard reports from the community that there are some issues with breaches in walls, people somehow getting through walls. We are working on some changes to at least the ground levels. If you've ever fallen through the world, God forbid, that's awful. We're working on fixing some of those issues. So if you experience any, collision issues where you're just like, oh my gosh, I somehow walked through that or fell through that, we are aware of those. In fact, R37 is going to we're going to be focusing the next release on performance, and there's going to be other things, bug fixes and other stuff, of course, but we do have a focus on performance, load times, and going to try to resolve as much as we can on that, make some progress on that, because there's a lot of content that's been going in recently. We've had the Yuletide content in the store and some stuff in the game that you can acquire. So I'm in hometown. As I mentioned, I just loaded in here. Hometown, in case you do not know what it is a area of it's a town, which is why it's called hometown. That shows all of the houses that we've built in the game, that we put in the game. You'll see this castle wall here. There are houses within and houses without. All of the houses within are currently available. So anything within here that you see is currently available in the game. Now, some of the expired content at the end of the telethon is going to include a couple of, I think I can hover over, okay, it's not going to show me the hover over, so I'm not sure which one of these Adobe houses are expiring, but a couple of these houses will be expiring at the end of the telethon. Those should be listed as well on the website. So you know what's expiring. We also have a bunch of stuff. Let's see here, where are we? Let's go this way. A couple castles. We tried to theme hometown in segments of the bundles and other things that you can acquire in the game. So like Elven, if you love the Elven look of houses, like this beautiful one right here. And we have a section of hometown. I'm looking at my time here so I don't get carried away. A section of hometown. Okay, good. We're doing good on time. Obsidian houses, which we'll go through last. We also have, let's see here, some airships. So we've got a couple of beautiful airships. One standard one, and then another one that was themed after a partnership or a promotion with Star Citizen. So you see the Star Citizen logo there. And for everybody who's in Twitch chat, we are live streaming this on Twitch, so everybody is on Twitch chat. I'm mainly focusing on that right now. If you're in Discord chat, which is our main chat channel for all of our live streams and just talking, whether we're live streaming or not, we have a couple of people monitoring that chat as well. But I only have one set of eyes to myself, and I do not I'm not able to flip through that quite fast enough. So if you're in Discord, that's totally cool. You can chat amongst yourselves on that. If you have any questions, it would be a little helpful if you could hop over to Twitch as well, if you can. Otherwise, no big deal. We're just touring hometown right now, going through and seeing some of the beautiful houses. I would love to like go actually through some of these houses. We'll do a couple real quick, but it would take like 5 live streams probably to go through all of these houses. So here's a row of some of the older houses. I think these are some of the first ones actually. I might be a little. Yep, yeah, I'm right about that. You see, we're back into the wall here, where these are all the currently available houses. I accidentally went out of the wall where all of these are expired, I believe. So these you can't get. These airships, the elven houses. Where's my library? Where'd that go? I want to show you guys that. And the other themes, like we had a Halloween theme recently, our Halloween celebration. We have that house, excuse me, right here. This is the Halloween, or spooky house rather. It's not really called the Halloween house. The spooky ornate. I think it's a spooky. Anyway, I forget the exact title of it, but that doesn't really matter. It's still available on the store, and then this one is the ornate, the very polished and beautiful version of that that's now available. So you get either one of these. I'm gonna go check on one thing here. I want to get you guys. I want to make sure I remember the title of this. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. So here's some more of the elven houses, elven globe, with a Luna cat. I don't know if the cat comes with it. That's interesting. I don't think so. I think it's trying to escape, actually. So that's a stray cat in hometown. And here is one that we've been working on decorating hometown to spruce up some of the houses, to show you what the potential is for these houses. So if you're interested in getting one of them, you see, oh, I can build a fence. This is beautiful. There's some ground level giant rough stone pavers. We're actually adding more pavers into the game as well that spruce up the ground a little bit around the house. There's plants, tons and tons of plants, and some of these plants, like these right here, I think you can actually grow them. Add a little water and watch the plants grow. Let's see, what else here? Row houses for the elven theme. Tree house, that's always a good one. I love the inside of that one. I'm still looking for. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so somebody did not shut the door, whoever you are, on my house. It's cold in hometown right now. It's breezy, especially with me whipping high up in the air like this, and did not shut the door. So I'm gonna actually get out of the mode I'm in, because it doesn't show you some of the items that are around the house. So here, yep, you'll see them loading in, because I just whipped over real fast and get a chance to actually load it. We're going to go to the front of the house here, and I'll show you the library that Berek, in case you're just tuning in, I'm the community manager for Shroud of the Avatar here, and we are in hometown, which has all of the houses available and not available, everything that we've designed so far house-wise for the game, and I'm walking into my library. This is the 2-story dual balcony Viking house, excuse me, not row house. And as you can see here, it's very Viking-y themed. We have, where is it, some nice Viking chests, specifically called ornate Viking storage chests. And since it's a library, obviously some books and some other stuff here. In fact, if you go up to the top, so ladders for other stories, you just click on them, jumps you right to the next level. Here's a printing press that you can get in the game to make your own books. You can make your own books, write your own stories. In fact, if you have any stories, there's so many community members that are focused on this right now. If you have any, and I do not have it listed in my library here, if it's not on one of these, oh hey, greetings. Wow, you guys came out of nowhere. Hi Rada and Daigoji, I hope I pronounced that right. As I was saying, if you have a book, you want us to present it in the store, here, or the library village. There's nothing for sale at the moment. I do have a vendor here somewhere. I think he ran off, actually. He disappeared on me. Where did he go? I may have forgotten to pay him. That might have been a problem. So hi guys, welcome. We're just hanging out in hometown here right now, touring some of the buildings, some of the houses that you can get. There's also, for you pot owners, the player-owned towns, you can get some of these, like this large bear and these other statues, and decorate your actual towns with them. Let's see, here is oh, this is neat, a Viking boat, small longboat that you can get with the Viking bundle in the store. And oh, look at all these people. Della, hi Tensuit, Moon, Weird Claw, and we have a very ornate, wow, that's a sparkly outfit. We have sparkling dyes now in the game. You can dye some of the cloth items in the game and zest up your outfit a little bit, including let's see if we can show you guys. Yes, there we go. Okay, so I can actually, like, if you're wondering what is he doing or what's she doing with a snowman hat, you can get that now in the game too. The snowman mask with stovepipe hat. So there's a snowman hat, and then there's another version, which is this one, the snowman mask. I should say mask. Snowman mask with stovepipe hat. So there's two versions, one with the hat, one without the hat. Let's see what this cloak is. Striped cloak. Cool. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Just touring hometown. How's everybody doing in chat here? Let me go back to that. Gothic Mansion. Thank you very much, Jackson Assist, for correcting the title there. There's so many things in the game that I forget half of the... Oh, we listed out all the towns. All this houses. That's beautiful. Cool. Yes, the Adobe 2-story with Upper Deck Village, Adobe 2-story with Patio and Balcony Village, and a few others will be expiring at the end of the telethon. So if you want one of those, get them before the telethon. Now we have, I didn't announce this yet, but we usually split up the hour into, oh, and here he is actually. We have a special guest who, see, it wouldn't do me any good to just talk about the houses and you know, show my face. I didn't design them. I didn't design any of these houses. But I have Bob here, Bob Cooksey. I just pronounced your name, the last name right?
Yes.
Cooksey? Okay. Bob Cooksey, who has designed all of the houses, I think, right?
All of the player houses and a lot of the props and like the airships and some of the statues. And,
okay.
You know,
cool.
Kind of all over the place.
Yeah, we have. I just popped over to hometown, and we have a whole bunch of community members that are greeting me here. Oh, have you? So
howdy.
Yeah, they are very nice to say hi to us here and hang out with us in hometown. How is the audio for Bob? Oh my God! Sign my. We won't say that.
Oh my God! Shocking.
All right, that's always nice. Yeah, we always love my community. All right.
Yeah, you guys are great, and I have to say that I've been doing this since 1996, and this is by far my favorite company, and I mean that sincerely. Like, people that know me know I don't just say things that I don't mean, but no, a great bunch of people, and I'm really impressed with what we've been able to accomplish, and with a small staff.
Now we've toured. We're as I mentioned earlier. You weren't. Maybe you're watching, but I announced for the telethon at 2 o'clock. We're not going to do a tour like we did last time. But last time when we did the tour of the studio, we went around to all the offices, and I don't know if we actually got you on camera, but you're in the artist's office, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So you're with like some of the character artists, and it looks like somebody's going to give me a gift here. Let's see what comes up. Character artists, and you're like, who else is in that room?
Matt, Fletcher, and Kevin.
Okay.
And Leo.
Oh yeah, and Leo, our audio guy.
Our sound guy.
Sound. So what's your actual title?
I
actually have it here.
It's Crackpot.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down here. Actually. Senior environmental artist. That's right. That's what's on the website.
Yeah, but
that'll work.
Look, I don't even know how I ended up being like the architecture guy, but that's really what I do.
Okay, we need a survey here. Survey says everybody in Twitch chat. There's a little bit of a delay here. It's like, I don't know, 20 seconds or something like that. Let me accept this. Okay, so everybody in Twitch chat and on Discord if you like as well. I'm not monitoring that at the moment as frequently as Twitch chat, but everybody who has a house, doesn't have a house, but loves them, give us a thumbs up. So let's do a thumbs up for Bob here. So go Bob, love Bob.
You guys
love
are
your
embarrassing
work.
me.
Spam that chat. Let's see it. All right. So that'll come up in a second, and then maybe it'll go away. I don't know at some point. But okay, thank you, Bob, really for coming on board here. I really appreciate it. And just chatting about some of the houses. So we're in hometown. I'm gonna give a better view for everybody of what's going on, because right now they see all these people. And even though I do a slew here,
Bob is love.
Bob is love. There you go. Okay.
Thank you. You guys are embarrassing me. Hey, I made that.
This thing?
Yeah.
What is that?
It is the. I'm drawing a blank, but I made it.
It's a. Let me see if I can find it. No, I can't do that.
Oh God, what's it called?
Is this a house? Can you actually purchase it as a?
It's not exactly a house, but you can go into it. I remember that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So if I
can someone help me out?
Yeah, we got right here. Here we go. Moon Tower.
Moon Tower.
That's
not what I named it. It's a Tesla Tower. That's what it is.
Okay, maybe we had to call it Moon Tower because.
And I made like the airships.
So I was trying to describe how we place the houses in hometown in a theme, in districts, if you will, where there's a Viking district. There's the, like right here, there is the, what is this one?
Cobalt.
The Cobalt 4-story?
That one, there are two different, for people who don't know, there are two different versions of basically the same house. By basically, I mean, it's a 4-story big house.
Scoot over a little bit there.
It's a really big house, and there are two versions, and the main difference is that the windows that you can't see what I'm pointing to, but the windows there are different on the other one, and a few other things I can't recall. Yeah, that's the most ornate one.
I didn't watch it. Yeah, here I'll just zoom in when you point to me on something if you want me to zoom in, and then I'll give the people watching a little bit of a.
I don't recall
as possible.
Why we made two different versions, but one was supposed to be fancier than the other.
Well, speaking of that, let's go over to. Oh, there's a nice. Oh, here it is. The we just put this into the game. It's now available 4-story.
Glass top row house. It's supposed to be like a what do you call it? Greenhouse.
Yeah. See, well,
I've had 3 shots, so my memory is a bit off.
But you know what? This is what I love about the community. See,
they don't care.
No.
They come to happy hour with us.
Yeah. I have a bad memory as well. Now, I would never tell that to the community, but they will cover for us. They will say, if we're like drawing a blank, I don't know, we designed that 2 years ago. We don't remember. They will say right there in the chat, see the Moon Tower, Tesla Tower. Everybody will correct us on it.
But
so I love your community for that.
Wait, let me correct the record here. I don't have a bad memory. It's just I've done so many things, like so many of these things I made, that it just starts to be a big blur after a while.
This one, this beautiful Elven 4-story city house, right?
Yes.
And this is the one I'm decorating. We actually started in this when I zoned back into hometown. I was at the top, immersing myself in one of the hot tubs, I believe. And that will be the party. That's going to be the party floor. All right, dance party. Once this is done in a year and a half, because it's so huge, it's going to take me forever to decorate it. You can see the wall and everything on the outside. So most of the houses, I think, except for the row houses, have a wall. Is that right? I mean, not every wall. Yeah. Well, the ability to put a fence around it, like this one.
Yeah, that's something that I try to do. Is I try to leave room on the biggest houses for fence. we didn't start out doing that because we didn't start out even having placeable fences. So you guys have got to understand that as we progress and get new ideas, we have to make the stuff conform to it.
Like these here. Now these are the Viking wooden fences, part of the bundle. When you purchase a bundle that has whether it's the row houses or any Viking theme, they'll come with Viking fences. Now, I believe that we're working on. Let me. You had mentioned earlier different versions of houses, and I think this one is the ornate version.
Pristine Gothic mansion.
Pristine, not ornate. Forget ornate. That's old news. Pristine Gothic mansion.
Yeah.
So it looks a little cleaner, a little bit fresh, like somebody went through and just
Yeah,
painted it.
how that happened was I did the haunted house, and a lot of you fans, said that you would love a pristine version of it. So that's how that came to be. And since we're on the subject, we had one of the fans had said that they wanted me to put the red wallpaper on the back room.
Oh yeah, that was we had a question from Jackknife, who said, I'll just quote the question here for
Okay.
everybody for
All
context.
right.
Can we have the red wallpaper back in the back left room on the first floor? This is very specific. The only place it exists now is in the two rooms on the third floor and the crawl space. We have hidden rooms in some of these houses, crawl spaces, all sorts of craziness, up to the Widow's Walk. So maybe you can translate it.
Okay, so what happened was the original haunted house that this is based from, Richard wanted like a ton of secret, kind of small rooms in it. And when we got around to doing the pristine Gothic mansion, I decided to take some of the rooms out and just to give you guys more room to decorate. And so apparently, some people felt that there should be more of the red wallpaper. And just to let you know, it's done, and we'll maybe not in this build, I'm not sure, but it's done on my end. So I put the red wallpaper on more of the rooms. So
This wallpaper that we're looking at.
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's this handsome dude? Oh, that's me. Okay, so let's see. Moving on.
I made that too.
This
The globe, the
globe,
Viking.
yeah.
That's
Does it come with a cat? There was a
not
cat.
on my end.
There was a cat in there when I went
I
by.
saw it.
Yeah.
Interesting story about that is I made that a long time ago, like a year ago. And what we do here is we do builds, which means we, take everything and put it into the game and get it running and all that. And this one's, I think I did it when we were on lockdown. So I could not check it in, and everybody forgot about it. So when I ran across it, Star just happened to be standing behind me, if I recall correctly, and he's like, "What's that?" I said, "Well, that's the thing." He had no memory. He was the one who suggested it. He's gonna probably
Well, there's
come up
so
and
many.
smack me.
Yeah, I mean,
But
hopefully he's not watching. Yeah.
so
No, there's so many things that we're putting into the game that it, we work very hard to not only just to listen to your feedback on the balance and
Sure.
all of that stuff, but since we're talking about houses today, we also listen to your feedback on what you liked about previous houses, and then tweak and consider for future stuff, and we're very just we get our Jiras and stuff, but when you want to design something specific for a house, you make the call and make it happen.
yeah, I love the whole whimsical feel of the elven stuff. Like I like the way that these like weird ornaments and the trees limbs sticking out of the
Yeah,
top.
the very organic feel of it. This Elven Forest Stories house that I'm decorating, just wait. You're gonna it's gonna be so thick with trees and plants and things, you're not gonna be able to get to the top floor.
Well, by the way, somebody put a hot tub in one of the Viking things and houses, and they said Bob should get raised for making that possible. Well, that was a complete accident. I didn't plan that at all.
So we have a couple of questions from Twitch chat here. If you're, by the way, on Discord chat, we're going to try to monitor both, but right now, just for the sake of simplicity, since we're on Twitch
look
chat
at my
here.
Black Panther shirt.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
There you go. So yeah, you can show it there. It's a little bit of a small window for us here.
Yeah.
We have a couple of questions on Twitch. Let's see. Where are village houses with proper windows? So they're not proper windows.
Wait, which ones?
Village houses with. I think they're maybe thinking of like the style of the house, the window, and maybe it needs to be bigger or something like that. If you can provide us with a little bit more context on that one, please. Herr Rottenmeier would be great. Let's move on to the next question here.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what he means?
No, I don't specifically, but I want to say that when I first started making houses, it's standard in games to make sometimes fake windows, but like opaque windows. So when I first started making houses, some of them had opaque window panes in them. But Richard was adamant that he wanted all the windows to be genuine and transparent. So if there are some from early on that I didn't get back to, just send us an email and I'll make sure it gets the right material on it.
So this one looks transparent. This is one of the right way of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there could be remnants, and honestly, I'm just doing so much so fast that we sort of depend on your feedback.
Yeah, absolutely. We have areas in the forums that you probably pop into once in a while to check, see what people are. There's a housing section of the forums to discuss houses, designs, forum feedback that Bob can take then and work on for future houses. There was a question actually that this has been brought up a few times. People make like the first question, people make comments about changes to existing houses. I want this different kind of wallpaper, or there's too many rooms in this house, or not enough rooms. How far can you go to make changes, or do you have to just make a new version?
Well, I see that the fan wrote that the windows are too small. Okay, so here's the problem. Number one, nobody mentioned it to me for like 2 years that they wanted like bigger windows. I've just been getting this information like gradually. And the one thing about windows is that you can't place a decoration obviously on them, like a painting or whatever. And so I was keeping the windows small on the smaller houses so that you could decorate more. So it's a constant balance between people that want to decorate more and people who want larger windows. But right now, as it stands, we've had probably hundreds of fans coming through at this point, and the major feedback that I took from it was that people wanted bigger rooms with more space to decorate and also bigger windows. So we hear you, and that's starting to happen. I think you'll see that a lot in the Alvin houses and Cobalt, houses and whatever.
I was looking at we just started chugging there a little bit. Not sure why it's doing that. But there's other things that run with this computer.
I see somebody is saying the tavern has fake windows.
Aha!
We'll make a note of
So, yeah, that's actually... Here, let me speed this up a little bit. Okay, so when I actually change the speed, I reset myself and fall down. Good thing that I don't get really seriously hurt by that. So a couple of other things... I'm just kind of curious. So all of these designs and freedom to develop what you want in what a house looks like. If there was without any limits at all, if you could just design, I'm just going to design this. What is there a new type? Is there would you do a 50-story something?
No,
Not
to the 50-story, and here's why. Because if you make the houses too, remember these scenes are fake, they're not real. So if you get a house that is too high that you can get to the top of it, you will literally be able to see off the world. So we have to avoid that. So we have a maximum height that you guys are starting to see probably that all the sort of limitations that I'm under. Um, Height of the houses, no fake windows. We can't have curved walls on the interiors because our deco system requires flat walls. So that's why you don't see a lot of curved interior stuff.
Here's the windows you're talking about, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was maybe the first house I made. So I'm not real surprised.
For those community members who've been around for a little while, this is the Fire Lotus Tavern, or the tavern style house. It's no longer available in the game. Everything outside of this wall, this is hometown, everything outside of the wall is no longer available. It's expired content. Everything inside is currently available, though. As I was talking with them earlier, some of the adobe. Oh, look at this! We got
a purple
What are we
dragon.
doing with a dragon in here? Oh my goodness! It's gonna
Oh my
attack
God!
us. It's actually taking care of some people here. It looks like. Jacob. I'm sorry, Jacob. It looks like you lost that battle.
Why is it purple?
Houses do not come with dragons, FYI. Why is it purple? I have no idea. But it looks like it's eating up some of these adobe.
Adobe.
I knew
I
said
did
that
not
wrong.
make those.
I think it's talking. I was thinking like Photoshop Adobe. Of course, that's Adobe too. Anyway, so some of these I think are going to be expiring at the end of the telethon on November 28th. So, and a few other houses as well. Speaking of these, we may give away a few of these. We have I was going to go over the prize list, but there's no time for that. But just check the website for the telethon, which is going to be November 28th, our next live stream, and we have a whole bunch of prizes, houses.
I don't mind
whole bunch
going
of stuff.
longer.
Yeah.
If you need to.
Oh yeah, because I think you have
This
something
is kind of fun.
Yeah, you're as I understand it, you're working on something special right now, right?
Yes.
Do we want to talk about that now, or talk?
Well, let's do the questions that you prepared first,
Okay.
and then we'll reveal the surprise.
Okay, so let me simplify what I was going after last time with your favorite dream house. Everybody can come up with something that's without limits. What's your favorite house that already exists? Like if you were to take any one of these and go, I'm going to decorate that right now, because we are, as developers, we are working on decorating these houses in hometown here, so that when people visit hometown, they see what the potential is.
Sure.
This dragon is on fire. It
Oh,
looks like it's having problems.
Can I say something before I?
Yeah.
The obsidian dark tower thing. Some people complained about not being that the rooms inside were too small, but the reason that is because the exterior of it is slanting like this, right? But like I said before, to decorate walls, the walls have got to be vertical and flat. So there is a discrepancy between the exterior and the interior of that tower, and that's why like the windows look like they're too thick and the rooms look like they're too small. But so anyway, I just saw that on the screen, so I just wanted to say that. But I don't have a specific favorite house, but I think my favorite style is probably I love doing the whimsical, like elven stuff and Viking stuff. I love those. But I think the Cobalt stuff allowed me to people ask me what inspires me, and what I just dream this shit up in my head.
So like so this is like this one.
Yeah.
And the smaller one, and
right.
Let's see what we kind of grouped those together. So I think there's a few. Well, those two is the only two. Oh, some of these.
And those.
Yeah, these are beautiful.
So how it usually starts is Hutch or Star or Richard will come and say, like, why don't we do a group of houses that are primarily metal and stone as opposed to wood and whatever. And so that's like in this particular instance with the Cobalt stuff. I would just riff off that. Like they give me the basic thing that they, template sort of, and I just make up a bunch of weird shit in
This
there.
is like one of those houses you would want in the what's that old folk story with the pigs and the wolf?
Oh,
What? Why can't I think of that?
three little piggies.
The three little piggies, and the I forget how it goes. I'm gonna murder that one. But anyway, if you were a pig in that story, you would want this house because it looks pretty secure to me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, that was sort of the point of the Cobalt stuff is I think, it was supposed to be very defensible and not like you can't burn it down, so people didn't want that. Like I did those windmills and I did the airship and that Cobalt tower.
Yeah, and you have like these beautiful like roofs for some of these that you can look out and see and judge how you're, like what is my neighbor doing today?
Yeah,
Not that you're peeping Tom.
No, I'm not creep, but that actually came from the fans. That again, nobody ever told me that they wanted more balconies, but once they did, we started to incorporate it. So we really are, listening, and I hope you guys see that. Made that fence right there, the fence that goes around it.
Yeah, the fence I can't. Oh, here we go. I'm like, I want to get out. How do I get out?
And another thing that trivia buffs might want to know is that when we first started this game, it was going to go on, I think, laptops, and then it was cell phones, and it was different smaller platforms. And
here's the two Resurrection Onks that we just added to the game. I believe I think they're in the add-on store right now. The Resurrection Chaos and the Resurrection Ankh. So Resurrection Ankh and then a Resurrection Chaos. I think it's an Ankh as well. And there's two of these as examples in Hometown that should be available now. You can decorate your house with them if you want. Sorry, I walked by
it's
and
okay.
I wanted to...
No, I'm doing the same thing. I'm like looking at this stuff. But anyway, the initial first houses, if you notice, are sort of simpler and more whimsical. And over time, we started getting to a more realistic style. So that explains how, like, the first wizard tower, the white one, was really kind of weird looking and whimsical. But
we have a comment from Herr Rottenmeier. Great window size in Cobalt houses.
Well, I know now, but I didn't know 2 years ago. So.
Yeah, look at this
one.
Oh,
I made that greenhouse. That's Matt's favorite. He always tells me it's terrible.
Now you can add this to your lot as a, like
you have decoration.
Your house. Yeah, it's a decoration. Okay, so if you have a house, a lot, you can put a house on it, and you can put this beautiful greenhouse as well.
Thank you. Matt teases me about it, but this is the one. Treehouse I did not do. That was done by Isaac Oster, Jay Reichman. I think Andy worked on it for a while and Hutch worked on it, but it turned out really good.
Yeah, let's go inside for just a second here, because a lot of the houses, like some of those that we just walked through, are standard. You have standard room sizes, but this one it's got to be different.
Well, again, this is one of the first houses, and
somebody decorated this. Nice.
Yeah, I made those. Those. Anyway,
wardrobes.
This house was made before we realized how special decorating was going to become to the community. So that's why it's pretty small interior, and plus you can only make a tree so big. So. It is what it is.
How do I get to the next floor?
I think you've got to go outside.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's
a pathway.
What if it rains?
Look, we're doing the best we can, all right?
I'm my own critic, I guess. All right, so walk up here.
I made that too. That dresser thing.
Oh, the bed?
The green. Yeah,
Oh, these.
those.
Wow. Wait, this is one of those like walk in. I can almost walk into it, and
An armoire.
yeah, just
something
slam
like
shut
that.
on me. All right. Okay. So let's see. What's our time here? I was actually going to. This happened last time to us. We got so involved with showing off stuff. There's so many things to see here in hometown. Right now, in case you're just tuning in, I have Bob Cooksey, the senior environmental artist who's designed pretty much all the houses in the game, and we are touring right now Hometown, which is one of the areas in the game that you can visit and check out all of the houses available. They're all organized by different areas. Here we have some of the, well, here's an elven treehouse. So let's see if we can get the exact name here. Should show, let's see, where's the name
It's
plate?
the Elven Treehouse.
Okay, elven treehouse, and some more elven row houses here. And then down here a little bit further is our Viking section of Hometown. We have Dobie section as well, and also we looked at it a little bit, the let's see, where did it go here? Okay, I'm gonna speed up here so we can find it. The Kobold section as well. Hey, Lassazar, not Laz.
Somebody breaking in.
Yeah, talk about that dragon. Where'd that dragon go? That somehow got in here too.
Hey, Manderson, I want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
I want to say that even though I do make the stuff, Hutch is really a great second set of eyes, and he will come back with feedback. He's our lead artist, and he deserves a lot of credit and star as well.
Oh, they killed the dragon.
They killed it.
Yeah. So we do work together on
just
these.
just shouting out. It's sort of a collaborative effort.
Okay, so now night is falling, and not the best time to maybe show some of the outside. Oh, look at the beautiful sky. That's amazing. I'm like in awe of my own game here. I don't know if I should be doing that.
I love this game.
Yeah,
it's been so much fun.
Okay, so let's see. We only have a few more minutes left, so we can talk about some of the not released stuff yet, right? I think I got permission from Star to mention.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So, do you guys want to see what's coming out next?
Do you want to see what Bob is working on right now?
No, they're done.
They're done?
They're just
okay,
ready
all right,
to go in.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Livestream. Have a great weekend. No, okay. So let's assume yes here, because there's a little bit of delay on the live stream. And we can be in Hometown, right? So we're just going to show some screenshots?
Yes.
Okay. So give us a moment to switch over from the game here. We're gonna stay in the game, but we're gonna overlay some screenshots.
Can I set it up?
Oh yeah, there we go. We have one no. Yes. Let's see here. So stand by, people. We're gonna just take a moment here.
So we got a lot of requests. What I've been doing for the last few weeks have been row houses, including the new glass top sort of terrarium type of house. But anyway, what we're about to show you are the new row houses that will be coming out and release, I guess, 36 or possibly 37.
We're on 36 now, so it'd probably be 37.
Yeah, I think it's 37. If you guys want to see the screenshots I took today.
So we have them here.
Is Matt in there? Matt, if you're in this damn thing.
Is he in the chat?
Matt is a pest.
That is Matt. That makes sense.
Oh, God.
I think Berek left the gates open and the dragon just wandered on in, just like that cat. Alright, let's see here. See if I can do the standby. And we're going to overlay.
Darkstar's propellers are now
that's weird.
Rotating.
That doesn't sound right.
Well,
what
it's
are we
true
talking?
in
What
many
are we
ways.
talking about? So it's that airship, not the Star Citizen one, the one on the left is the one Star designed. Or was it the right? No, it's the right.
No,
I haven't been in them yet.
The left one, the light one.
That one's rotating.
Right.
Yeah, why isn't the
but
other
it's
one
stars rotating? Because we didn't feel that Star deserved it.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No, it's a mistake. It is something broke. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's see here. I think I can do.
So we're going to show you
There we go.
the screenshots of the new houses that are coming. These are Cobalt row houses. This is what, the 2-story?
Yeah, I'm gonna overlay the game here so they can get a better. Why isn't that working? I'm gonna do. Okay, well that'll work. So look, they'll see it. They'll see it like that. I was gonna try to get it full screen, but I don't think anybody cares about the overlay.
So that is the smallest of the row houses. So what we'll show you next are the larger.
Okay, I'm just gonna go from one to the next.
Sure. Now this is the 3rd-story Cobalt row house, and it's got a big patio up there. You can't see it there, but I recessed the top floor back a little bit so you guys could go out and have a patio to decorate.
Cool.
So,
More. Is there room at the top of this thing for a hot tub?
Most likely.
Most likely. All right. Well, that's very important.
I would imagine so.
My house that I'm working on has 3 hot tubs. All right. And this one.
That's the 3rd story, 3-story Cobalt row house.
Okay.
So that's got a patio.
So I just have to ask. You can jump off these, right? Like,
what do you mean?
Jump off the top of the house.
Well, if you want to die, you can.
Well, I noticed you designed this with very ominous spikes. Like, what are those for?
They're just decorations.
Okay. Can you put stuff on them, like banners, or I don't know if you can
No,
attach
probably not.
Yeah.
No. But the rest of the outside you can.
Okay, like this wall on
Yes.
the side here.
Right. Yeah.
I think they can see the arrow here.
We
so
have
if I
a
point
size
something-
limit of how big deco surfaces can be.
Actually, if you want to, there's only one more screenshot, I think, but you can use
No, there's 2 more.
Right here. It'll work.
I can't get the.
Where is it?
Oh, there.
Yeah, it goes up there sometimes. So yeah, there you go. Ooh, this is different.
Oh, this is. Maybe I screwed up. This is a regular one. This is the village size Cobalt, just player house. It's just 1 room, but it's not actually a row house. So I repeated the decorations across the top, and because it doesn't have to fit with the others.
Yeah, I think we're back to that. You gave me 4 of you.
No, this one is the 4-story one.
Okay. All right. I had the wrong
Okay.
order sorted.
So, one way or the other, we've got 4 different houses in the new houses coming in 37.
So these are coming in R37, release 37, and as I mentioned earlier, we are, well, it's almost a month from this point. We just released R36, as you guys know, and R37 is coming on. I have to always go to the back of the schedule. December 15th, next month. We will be releasing, I have a sheet here of some of the bundles. We're going to be releasing some Obsidian bundles for you guys. There is going to be the 2-story row house, 3-story row house. Now, I don't think these are all bundles, but like these houses will be available, either available by themselves or available in as a bundle. The 2-story row house, all Obsidian. 3-story row house with top floor patio. I think that's what we talked about with the hot tub there.
3rd and 4th.
And 3rd and 4th stories. Village house, village tower, which is actually, this is going to be part of a bundle. It's already in the add-on store, but it's not, I guess, part of a bundle yet. Same for the town tower, already in the add-on store, not part of a bundle yet until R37. And the 4, I guess that's 4, probably the 4-story, I typed this wrong, 4 tower city keep, which is the biggest one. Right. That sounds pretty big to me. Oh,
no. Okay. I'm working on a keep, which is going to be a defensible structure right now. But
Obsidian keep.
Yes. Ooh. But there is a 4-story row house, but that's different from the keep. This is just a row house. And can I tell a funny story about this 4-story house real quick?
Sure.
Star and I got in a big fight because he said he wanted a 4-story um, cobalt house, and I made one, but I also made a patio on the top of it for people to decorate, and so the stairs have to go up to at least the top of this 4-story house. And I put the top thing, the recess thing, over the top of the stairwell so that rain could not get into it. But Star was absolutely convinced that this was a 5-story house when it was supposed to be a 4-story, and I tried to explain that it was. Never mind. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it was a big controversy whether this was 4 or 5 stories, and anyway, he made me take off the whole floor, and
It's ripping right off. Huh?
yeah.
Well,
So yeah.
yeah, that's right.
It was
Less
funny
is
at the
more
time.
sometimes. Yeah. So we have and Matt is chiming in again
Oh
here.
God.
Matt is one of our he sits next to
Animator.
Bob here, an animator. Are you working on a gingerbread house? That's a good question.
I am
That's a good
not
question.
working on a gingerbread house.
All right, let's
Thank you.
let's see from Twitch chat. How many people want a gingerbread house?
Oh my God, Matt.
And an ice palace on top of it
No.
with ice cream. No, I added that in there.
Hang up on Matt. Can you do that?
I can kick him, but you know what?
Yes.
These are really darn good questions. I would like to know actually too. So we are out of time. It's
Okay.
already 5 o'clock, and the
Yikes.
weekend is about to start. So we thank everybody for tuning in here. We took a little quick tour of hometown, brought on Bob Cooksey, the senior environmental artist, to talk about all the houses that he's decorated in the game. If you're interested in just browsing all the houses available, hometown is accessible. We are working as a team to split up and decorate a lot of these houses. There are some decorated, many of them are not yet. So you'll get, if you prefer that, what does it look like, empty look when you go in and purchase a house, or there you go. There'll be plenty to look at, and we're just looking at Twitch chat here. See if there's any last questions. Oh my God, no house. How about
Storefront.
a glass storefront merchant house?
Bob the Builder.
That's a good question. A lot of good
Matt
questions here.
must be banned from these things.
Yeah. So we'll be on live stream again November 28th, which is going to be our fall into winter telethon. 12 hours of awesome deep dives. Bob, you might, I don't know if you're going to be in it, but a lot of the designers and some others are going to be talking about all sorts of topics from houses again to combat, economy, PvP, you name it, we're going to be talking about. We're going to have a lot of fun stuff that day, so stick around for that from noon Central Time to midnight when we expire. Some of the houses, some of the other things that have been in the game, you can go to the website and see. There's a fall into winter telethon post. It's in the forums, and we'll be posting again about it on social. Twitter.com/Shroud. I always have to do this. I have to promote the Twitter because I want everybody to be on Twitter.
I'm here.
Twitter.com/Shroud of Avatar. Facebook.com/Shroud of the Avatar. And thank everybody. Thank you.
Yay! Can I say one last thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm done with my Twitter promotion.
Okay. The reason I have a Black Panther shirt on is from the time I was a little kid, my favorite superhero is the Black Panther, who made his debut in Captain America's Civil War. And I'm just astounded that people actually know this character now.
Why don't you stand up for a second? I think they can see the whole thing there, and then we'll move my way a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There it is.
But anyway, that's what this is about. So.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you again, Bob. Maybe you'll be on some point in the future as we develop new houses and we get feedback from the community. Stick around in the forums. Post your questions to Bob on any of the houses, and I will make sure that he gets them and tries to answer them for you guys.
You guys are embarrassing me.
In the Twitch chat, yeah. I wonder what Discord chat is like. Discord is our main chat. So we will see you on the November 28th telethon live stream.
Bye, guys, and thanks again for your support.